So, I've just finished work for a week now. I've got a whole week off. This is going to be so fucking good. I was actually supposed to be doing an AFD today, but I ended up getting away at 5 because I asked to. It's kind of weird. My hours are going to be a bit screwy this week, but I just don't care. I was so tired by the end of it all. So now I'm heading to the shops to get champagne? I don't really know. I mean, I got rosé, so, you know, not that close, actually, now I come to think of it, but it's taste the difference, so, you know, I'm going the grape is Merlot. Okay, cool. Dry and crispy, just juicy red fruits. Goes well with grilled chicken and light salads. Well, I just had a cheese toasty, so, I mean, close enough. Hi, Mo. Say hi to everyone, Mo. I've got a sniffle again. So yeah, those unattractive noises I sometimes make are back with a vengeance. What else does this say? It'll get you drunk. Fantastic. Alright, so let's give this bad boy a go. Smells like wine. Very fucking pleasant. I shall enjoy getting wasted on this. Oh man, I buy fine wines for all the stuff. I wouldn't go so far as to call it a fine wine. That's stretching. I buy semi-decent wines every now and then. Mo, what are you doing? Stop it, Mo. Stop the cats. Stop breaking things, Mohammed. Stop it. And today I think might be a pajama day. What day is it today? The 23rd of March. We're nearly in April. Ugh. Right, so I get my train tomorrow back to Manchester for 6 days. So today I kind of just have a day off to kind of get stuff done, and I have many jobs to do today, but I think the first one needs to be, well actually the first one should be breakfast, but the one after that should be put some dishes through the dishwasher and get some laundry done. That's also 2 jobs, but you know, I've already got 3 jobs out of the first job, so today's going to be one of those days. Okay, so that's the laundry in, and I've also got some dishes on as well. This table still looks like a complete disaster, which is why I'm carefully framing this so it's still plates and starships and Pokemon cards and stuff. You can tell it's my table, basically. But the next thing I need to do is, because I'm on holiday for the next few days, I need to actually put my holidays through so that I get paid for them. Well, it's not, when you salary it's different in that it gets put towards your hours rather than you get separate pay for it. Which kind of sucks, but I get it, it's fine. So we have this online system for it, and I can never remember the login for it because I've got all the details at home. And actually, here's a thing, if you're a cat owner and you're disorganised like me, cat food boxes double as really good filing implements when they're done for their primary use. I've got 3 of these. I've got one for bills, one for anything rental related, and one for work related. And I might build that collection as well. What I've got at the minute is I got this sort of like booklet, I suppose, of print-offs from when I first started, and it's got all of my passwords and stuff on it, and if I have to change them then I scribble in the new one as well. So I need to get on something called PeopleNet and basically tell them that I want a couple of holiday days taken, and I need to get April's and May's taken off as well, so I need to check what May's actually is. And that'll get all approved and it'll all be fine. In theory. Alright, so it's a couple of hours later, and I've done logging my holidays. I still need to pay a bill, but I'm not looking forward to actually paying it because it is steep, so yeah, I'm kind of putting off at the minute. So at the minute, I'm going to go and grab a coffee, and then I want to grab a bottle of whiskey for my dad. He's a whiskey drinker, and I live in Scotland, so it makes sense that I get Scotch. You can get Scotch in England, but I mean, hey ho, it gives me something to do, basically. So, I don't normally bother with Starbucks unless, like, pumpkin spice latte is in town at the minute, but I kind of accidentally fell in there the other week with a friend of mine, and they've started doing something called a burnt caramel latte, which, I don't know if that sounds appealing or not, but this is like the 3rd one I've had in 2 weeks, so I guess I kind of like them. So, I just spent an hour on the phone with my dad, because he wants to know basically when I'm getting back tomorrow. So,
bit of an update because it's gonna come up in the next few videos anyway. So basically, my parents at the minute are very unwell. My mum especially, like we've been trying to like get her to the doctors and stuff like that, and she's a very stubborn woman, she won't budge. So basically it was my dad just being where we are at the minute, kind of, you know, what to expect coming back. He's also been in hospital with a blood transfusion, so he's not exactly great himself at the minute. So yeah, not exactly looking brilliant at the minute.
To linger till morning. Just say it. We almost fucked up that time.
Yeah, I'm widowed, and I'll tell you what, Natasha Romanoff and all those spiders fucking lied. Being a widow is shite. Because I mean, nobody's been widowed at my age. Like, I'm 25. I'm widowed at 25. Nobody's been widowed at 25 since the fucking 40s. And even then, it was fine. It was fine. You married yourself a US officer. You got free nylons. Everybody was happy.
Of which I'm certain I live a life that's full.
So, today is Friday and I've successfully made it into Manchester. Currently in the northern quarter. I've just had lunch at a place called the Turtle Bay. It's a little Caribbean place. I think it's actually a chain, because they gave me like a feedback card at the end and it kind of screams of chain. So, yeah, thought I was kind of eating in some kind of like cute little independent place, but never mind. So yeah, at the minute I am just in the city centre at the moment. Having a little roam around, trying not to get run over by the trams because I forgot that they're a thing here. And yeah, eventually making my way to Redrock, but I think I'm going to have a look around, just kind of like wander around the city, because I don't think I'm going to get an opportunity to actually come to the city centre again whilst I'm here, so I think I'm going to make the most of it while I actually have it. So, do you like it now?
Yeah. You were ready for taking it home?
Hey, you're offering it. But I mean, I don't really want to be lugging this back with me, to be fair. So, today is Saturday the 25th of March, and I'm in Stockport. Specifically, I'm heading to Stockport Market. Basically, I kind of just wanted to have a look around town, see what's changed, basically. What I've noticed so far is that there's a Savers where there used to be a Burger King. But yeah, I'll maybe like do some kind of like filming montage kind of thing. It looks like the market's actually on well, it's Saturday, of course the market's on today. So I'm gonna have a go and look at the market, see what's changed. Market has kind of taken me by surprise a little bit. There's some kind of like a weird retro revival kind of a thing going on at the minute, and there's also this thing which is some kind of like new development that they're doing at the minute, which my dad keeps saying that they're spending millions and millions of pounds on. So I might have a look at that in a minute. Okay, so just to be clear, this thing is monolithic. Okay, so I wasn't actually sure how big this was. It's called Redrock, I think. And basically, be able to like kind of see it behind me. It's their new town development. Basically, I think they've kind of gone, right, well, the place is a corpse, so we'll just kind of start again, sort of over here a bit, and just let the rest of it die off, I think is the idea. Rather than investing in what's already there, they're just going to basically build a new city centre. Well, town centre, because it's not city. Because it was Redrock, I assumed that they were building it on, like, the sandstone bit up there for some reason. I don't really know why. Instead, what they've done is they've torn out one of the car parks and just sort of started building on top of that. So it's going to be sort of like your generic leisure centre kind of thing, I suppose. £45 million leisure development in the heart of Stockport is what it says over there. There's loads of signs and stuff talking about it. Apparently it'll improve access to the M60 motorway as well, so that's nice. I think I'm going to go find something to eat. I've been told actually there's lots of cool little bakeries and stuff popping up in Stockport now. I haven't seen any evidence of them so far, but I mean I'll keep looking. So this isn't morbid at all. Waking up really late today. So the clocks went forward last night, so I ended up in bed for an extra hour and a bit. Closer to 2 hours, actually, now I come to think of it. So I had originally planned to go to Sheffield bright-ish early today. That's probably not going to happen. I still want to do something today, but it's really fucking late now. It's like nearly 4 o'clock, and I've not even eaten yet. I was like, you're leaving the house without breakfast? I was like, I've eaten already, because the thing with my parents is there's no such thing as a quick meal, so by the time I'd have done that, it'd have been 4:30 and just be stuck in the house all day. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna go get breakfast. I'll just tell them I've had it already. So, at the minute, I am debating whether to even go to Manchester. It's a 20-minute train journey there and back, so that's 40 minutes. And they're expecting me back around about... This is so stupid, it's like being 12 again, but they're expecting me back around 6 or 7 for tea. So that'll give me like an hour and a bit in Manchester. And I've not eaten yet, and I don't really want to get on a train on an empty stomach. I don't know. Plus it's Sunday service, so... I don't know. What I'm going to do... I'm going to go to Woodley, and I'm going to get something to eat. And then I will make my mind up, but just because of how late it is now, I'm probably not going to actually do much today. I'm just going to kind of aimlessly wander around the place. Jesus Christ, I fucking hate Sundays. So, I just ended up having breakfast in Frankie and Benny's. I say breakfast, I've just got out and it's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So, I also went to Hobbycraft, I got some like paints and brushes and supplies and stuff to like do some crafting with. And now, I am going to head into Tesco's and just kind of have a poke around. There's a couple of things that I want to see if they have, but I mean, I don't know if they will or they won't, so... It's a big Tesco's though, they might do, they might not, they probably won't. I call this piece Orgy of Colour featuring Christopher Walken. So I'm probably going to have a few people asking, what is that? And the answer is it's not anything. I just really wanted to paint something. I didn't particularly want, like, I didn't have an image in mind. I actually had like an old canvas kicking about where like my nephew just kind of like scrawled on it, so I just kind of repurposed that. I think I was going for like an eye over here or something, I'm not really sure, but anyway, it's nothing. And then to make myself feel better, I looked up the works of Jackson Pollock's, which were as much, if not more, bollocks than that, so I mean, you know, he just worked on a bigger scale than I did. I don't think I've ever shown these on the vlog itself, but I've got paintings in my room from a few years ago, and my dad's actually put them up on the walls, and they're an interesting bag. So I'll start from this one because that's the one that I've... Right, okay, you'll see what I mean. So this one, you can tell it's definitely fucked up. I was really pleased with it up until where we got to the trunk, and then I tried to fix it and it just got worse. And yeah, there's just no... yeah, I won't be doing painting tutorials anytime soon. And then I did some kind of like weird abstract thing with like pearlescent inks, which I quite like. These each have names. Hang on, I think they're on the back. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, So this is called A Study on the Effects of Chernobyl Disaster in Flora, and totally not an attempt to cover up a crap painting with a quirky name in order to hide the fact I suck at drawing trees. And that doesn't have a date. And this one, this abstract one, what have I called this one? This one is The Spontaneous Euphoric Ejaculation of the 1,000 LSD Addicts Whilst Watching Crime Watch. So that's that one. And then we've got this one, which is a Morphophallus titanum, or the Titanarum, as it was renamed by David Attenborough. And it is the largest inflorescence in the world. And I quite like it because I did a bit of texturing on it. But the back... oh, God. Oh, that's off the wall. Okay. And this is just called Titanarum. Cool. Brackets, big willy flower. And then we've got this one, which I did in high school, which is huge. And it was supposed to be on the theme of hopes and dreams, because it was supposed to be a backdrop for something. And there was myself and 2 other art students that were supposed to be doing backdrops for this night that we were doing it for. And mine was the only one that I actually ended up happening. So it's supposed to be like dreams at the top, and then nightmares at the bottom. And I asked people kind of like, what have you had nightmares about? So people had things like being eaten by a flower, death. One was slides, and that was a really tricky one, because I had a nightmare about a slide recently. So I was like, well, how do I... So I kind of did like a helter-skelter kind of a thing, and had like tentacles and a mouth at the bottom. I don't really know. It ended up being this like abstract worm thing, but yeah. And then I did a tarantula with a skull as an abdomen, so And then the dreams they're a lot more generic, with like eyes coming out of a portal. I'm not really sure, but anyway. So yeah, that was that one. And all around my walls are flyers from the Fringe from a few years ago. And there's actually one that we did up there. Don't really see that. Yep, there we go.